Hey guys, Real Spartan here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Yep, gonna go and grab some comestibles. It's like the worst name ever for a word. Because, it brings opportunity with it. Opportunity for what, you say? Well, if we have enough heirlooms and upgrade, like, level 5 armor, then, this mission guarantees that we get free supplies for whatever mission we do next. So if we're going into the Darkest Dungeon with free supplies, we can pretty much just bring everything we want. Like, there's no downside to bringing junk then, so, yeah, it'll be pretty good. This party composition isn't really anything spectacular, it's more about leveling up the level 5 guys to level 6 with one level 6 healer.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
I increased the volume a bit because I thought it was like a tiny bit too quiet. So yep, Leper is using Dismas's head and the focus ring. You may be wondering why focus ring and not sun ring, and that's because I'm using the sun ring on my unit because he's going to be riposting and losing 8 dodge due to the focus ring because like I need accuracy on him is not very good because he kind of needs dodge because it's like his defining trait. Like the Leper only has 15 dodge. It doesn't really matter much because he's not going to be dodging really anyway. The Highwayman on the other hand has 25, which means he kind of relies on it. Like I can lose a bit of dodge from the like bounty hunter because, you know, I'm using him as a utility one for stunning and scouting. And the Vestal kind of needs protection in case she gets hit by deadly skills. So yep, let's start. First quest location. Just free right off the bat. Not a bad start. So yeah, didn't record yesterday because I had things going on and I actually got sick yesterday as well. So it's a good thing that I called off the recordings for today and told you about this, because if I don't tell you about like whether there's going to be a video uploaded, like stuff may happen. I don't know. So yep, more scouting. At least we're getting good scouts. Excellent curios. I would prefer quest locations, but you know, you can never tell what's going to happen. Also, Leper isn't doing a speed build, he's only got 4 speed, so yeah. We get Slice will not do enough damage to kill, but it is pretty good for weakening. Judgment will kill if it hits. Surprised it actually did. Let's go for a flashbang, because that'll like take a turn off even though it's gonna get 2 turns in a row. This might kill. Nope, 26. It's pretty close though. We just need to pray for no diseases before the Darkest Dungeon. Even then, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to bring any of these 4 out to DD1. I might bring my unit out actually, because riposts are very effective against the Shuffling Horror. Nice riposte. Oh, come on. You see, even with the plus 10 accuracy from the Sun Ring, the accuracy for the riposte is just absolutely terrible. I didn't even pay attention to what disease I got. What is it? Bad humors. Minus HP. Fantastic. You see, even the Leper has more accuracy than the riposte. The riposte just... I think the riposte needs a buff in accuracy because... like, otherwise you have to stack up 2 accuracy trinkets to get the riposte to hit reliably. I mean, semi-reliably, because it'll only have 105 accuracy with 2 10 buffs. Because, like, why? It's a riposte. Oh, wow, both quest locations here. Well, short episode, I guess, unless I want to keep exploring for more loot, which I very well might want to do if my inventory isn't full. Because, you know, you could always use a bit more gold. These heirlooms are necessary as well. There's the Absolute Madman again. I keep calling him the Absolute Madman, and he's the only enemy I really acknowledge. There's the dodge, because the bloody guy has infinite dodge. So slippery. Well, there's really no point to attacking the Swinotaur champion right now, so I might as well withstand. Madman, get up front here. Actually, that was a terrible idea, because now I think he can use his Impale attack. What's it called? Pig Spear. Yep. Ball Rush. Equivalent of Pig Spear, except it hits 1 target. And it's a knockback 3, and it's a stun. But luckily, Leper has high knockback, resist. So, need to hit this madman again. Doomsay. That move used to deal damage, I think. But I don't recall, because it was a while ago. Oh, great. Now he has, like, no move resist. Yep, he has less move resist than all of the others now. So need to hope for no, Boar Rush. Might as well mark him for death. I mean, shuffling the enemy party with Flashbang is the worst thing possible. Because at least now he's going to be trot retreating. He has 2 speed, that's interesting. Okay, so point blank shot will kill if I can get it off. Because you can miss with point blank shot. And wow, lucky disease resist. That's like a 30% chance to deal disease on that attack. At least point blank shot has massive accuracy. Kind of wanted a stress healer here, but what can you do really? Can we shuffle him over here? Of course we can't, because that move wouldn't even have enough move resist, because I'm guessing that the shuffle has the exact same amount of move resist as the actual, like, uppercut. Come on, 16. You're 1 damage short. Might as well just destroy the corpse. Get some extra torchlight. And crunching backhand. It's the only thing he's gonna spam now. Did he just deal 12 damage to the... and then a 12 crit to the leper? Who doesn't have any protection buffs? What? I haven't set the thing where it's like, oh yeah, critical hits only deal maximum potential damage, because you can't change that in New Game Plus mode. So yeah, I wouldn't have done it anyway though. So yeah, that makes no sense. Did I have Withstand still up? Did not pay attention to that. Okay, so this guy needs to die quickly because he's just being an absolute pain. Thank you, Highwayman, for that. You know what, let's camp and buff and heal. Probably not the best time to camp and buff and heal and whatnot, but I kind of want to do so anyway. Mostly, I want to use Unparalleled Finesse so I can actually reliably kill enemies.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We'll come back to that damn stone thing later. Because I do want to touch it just for the chance that I'll get something good, but it's kind of not that lucky. It's very risky. Is this a full map scout? No, it's pretty damn close though. Excellent, no fight. Count me in. Should I touch it now? I mean, who would take the fall? Probably someone who doesn't have a disease, so that would be the bounty hunter. In before he gets a disease immediately after the quest. Okay, he got a quirk, which is extra scouting chance of it. Replace fast healer, which doesn't matter because he didn't have any healing skills anyway. Back a while ago on the subreddit, someone posted a mod that had like 1,000 extra, no, not 1,000 extra, like basically just a ton of extra quirks, and they were pretty interesting, except some of them were like plus healing skills, like normally, not while inside camp, so you could just use those on your healer if you got lucky, and you had like super healing all the time. It was a bit imbalanced, but it was really fun. I tried it out, of course. It was pretty nice. I forget what it was called though, so you'll have to look it up. Just more quirks probably. Oh no, not the Bode Militia. Okay, my unit shouldn't be missing like anything, so let's just kill everything, destroy them all. Yeah, whatchamacallit, Unparalleled Finesse is actually really good. It's actually better than what it used to be, which is Uncatchable, which is 30% extra scouting chance. Uncatchable is of course now the level 5 name of the Highwayman's armor. Yeah, that's a reliable hit.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ooh, secret room? No, no secret room. Okay, I'm just gonna douse the torch, probably. Should I douse the torch? You know what, no, I'll grab this stuff, go back, go to the treasure room, and then douse the torch. These heirlooms will help greatly.
If only treasure could staunch
That should be enough to upgrade the thing. And here comes the stress. Oh, more stress is always wonderful. Still have a bit of a sniffle from when I was sick yesterday, but I'm fine enough to record. I mean, I overslept. I woke up at 12. Like, I don't know whether to call it 12 in the afternoon. That's what we'll call it. Should have used a torch there, because that means this guy will stress out more. Except he used drums of debilitation, so it doesn't matter. Still would have wanted to do that anyway, in case that I missed with the sun ring. And I would have blamed myself for that, because that was a misplay. You see, I'm not perfect in Darkest Dungeon. I do make mistakes every now and again, and I will acknowledge it. Unlike some people who don't. I won't call any names. But, yeah. So, yesterday, Bear Taffy finished his, Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon on New Game Plus, and he's gonna go playing Pitch Black Dungeon. He will not survive without a guide, I know, because Pitch Black Dungeon is honestly bullshit unless you use a guide, and I refuse to use a guide because, like, what's the point? I don't want to have to play a game and use a guide, because if you need to use a guide, I say so while hovering over Guideville, it's not good game design. Even though, like, granted, there is, like, why can't you just say, like, I know Silvio has excuses. He's, like, mostly technical limitations due to the fact that this game isn't heavily moddable, but still, I find problems in his logic, and I do not think that adding those daggers and solutions were the best things to add to the game, because that's like, oh hey, use these things. Now pretty much skeleton keys, torches, and medicinal herbs, bandages, anti-venom, all those things to interact with curios are completely useless now. Get rid of them. These, yeah, you just don't use them anymore. I don't like that idea, because I know Maester Silvio says, oh, you only buy those things until you have enough money for these junk. But the thing is, you kind of, like, why? You'd still be using those things late game because they give you a greater net value than this normal stuff. But, yeah. Why? It's like, you say it's I know it's an overhaul, but it shouldn't be that heavy of an overhaul that the basic supplies are completely useless. I know that bandages and anti-venom are kind of useful because all bleed and blight skills are increased by one round worth of duration. Yet medicinal herbs, well, medicinal herbs have kind of a use, but mostly it comes down to holy water and skeleton keys being completely useless. And you may say, oh, holy water has all those things in the ruins and junk, and skeleton keys have the secret chests, but the secret chests have been heavily nerfed. They give you pretty much absolutely nothing. It's not worth your time anymore. I mean, usually it gives you like 750 gold per chest in Pitch Black Dungeon, which is absolutely, like, abysmal. It's a secret chest. It should be good.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
And, yeah, it's just not... It's not my thing, at very least. I really think that Pitch Black Dungeon is just... A lot of people say, oh, you've beaten New Game Plus, go play Pitch Black Dungeon. No, I'm not playing Pitch Black Dungeon. It's not good. I do not like it. And that's why I'm not doing Pitch Black Dungeon. Also, class balance is heavily, like... Class balance has been changed a lot, and... One of the things that I definitely do not approve of is Maester Silvio's, obsessiveness over the Jester. Basically, in Pitch Black Dungeon, you need to use the Jester every single mission, unless you're going to get, or else you're going to get stressed out completely. And stress treatment is incredibly expensive, and Maester Silvio's response to that is, oh, do the gathers in the bloody ruins so you can get the town event for free stress. Like, that's his only response. So basically, abuse a mechanic in the game in order to play the game normally. I do not care, I do not want to create storage space. Shut up, computer. So yeah, that's my rant over. So if anyone asks me to play Pitch Black Dungeon, the answer is no. Until, at very least, the game gets changed with modding compatibility. So, yeah. After this Let's Play, the next time I'll be playing Darkest Dungeon is in the Crimson Court update, which I'm going to enjoy, hopefully, and I should have had the Vestal check that so that she wouldn't stress out my highwaymen. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I stuttered throughout half of that, but it doesn't really matter, you get my point. Or maybe you don't. Basically, apparently Pitch Black Dungeon has a huge, lump, oh, no, not lump, that's not the correct word, a huge, it basically starts off incredibly hard and then it gets easier, but it's almost impossible to get through that because, first off, without a guide, oh, come on, Torn Rotator, really? I could go on for ages about this, and I don't think I have enough time in this episode to actually go on about it.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
Okay, there we go. We're going into the Darkest Dungeon next episode because we have enough junk for upgrading this stuff. I think. Yeah, just take the damn things.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Put people into the damn thing next time, and yep. I can't bring my unit out to the Darkest Dungeon, so I'll have to think of someone else to bring. I'll think of a party composition. I mean, I might have to wait 1 week in order to get the units that I want. Actually, I should probably de-stress everyone completely before going into Darkest Dungeon, so we'll do one mission before Darkest Dungeon. And that will be... do I want to... Yeah, I'll do this one because... Wait, this is a... What is this? This is a gather? No, it's an activate, which means that we get, half-priced goods for the next mission. So half price in the Darkest Dungeon isn't bad. See you guys in the next video where we will gather some stuff and then after that Darkest Dungeon. Bye.